Could you please tell us in a few words who you are, what you do here at the Shield Upper Secondary School, and how did you end up living here in Finland?
Yeah, my name is Stephen Clark. I'm the physical education teacher here at Shield and also the boys football coach for the last 6 years. I arrived in Finland, or came to Finland the first time in 1988 to play football in Kokkola. That was the reason why I came to Finland in the first place. Yeah.
Okay. What did you know about Finland and the Finnish people before arriving here?
Not much. Geography was my favourite subject at school, but still I really didn't know much about Finland. I had this idea about maybe all Scandinavian countries being the people very friendly, lots of forests and lakes, that much I knew, and it was very cold in winter, the home of Santa Claus, for example. But other than that, I didn't know very much at all, no.
All right. When you first arrived to Finland, what were the things you paid attention to? For example, did you experience any big differences between the British and Finnish culture and habits?
I think the big difference is English people are very talkative. I think English people are known for their small talk and politeness. So that was a big difference. I found and still find that Finnish people are quite quiet.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to get to know people. When you see people on the street, they don't easily say hello to you.
Yeah.
So that was a big difference. Yeah, that was the main difference. But I think also I found Finland very organised. Everything works well here. After I'd lived here a little while, which it doesn't in England. So that was a big difference for me. Yeah.
Okay. What are the things you have learned to appreciate here in the UK when living here in Finland? What things would you bring from Britain to Finland?
I don't know if you could maybe bring things, but I appreciate the culture and the history of England more now, after I've lived in Finland for almost 30 years. I feel that the place that England has in the global society is very important to me. I think the English language is spoken just about in every country in the world, which I appreciate very much. But as far as the history goes, Finland is a very young country. But history to English people is very, very important, where we come from and the events that have happened in the 21st century that have helped to shape Europe and the world. England has been at the centre of those things. They've been a very important industrially and culturally. So those things I appreciate more, and I'm very proud to be English. I don't know, you can't give them to another country, you can't give experience, so
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't bring the food to Finland. I think Finnish food is much, much better. I think maybe a more open spirit, like I said at the beginning, to give Finns more confidence to express themselves, that English people have.
Yeah.
To stand up for themselves more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What things here in Finland you see as valuable? What should we appreciate?
I think the things you should appreciate, obviously the nature in Finland. I think if you ask any foreign person who's been here, their first answer is yeah, the nature is fantastic. And I still appreciate that very much. England is a very crowded island, and you're always near a city, or you're always near traffic wherever you go. So to be able to walk out in my backyard here in Jyväskylä and be in nature, it's a fantastic experience. To be able to do so, many people in the world would jump at the chance to have that. So I value that, and I value the Finns' hard working philosophy and your honesty. Those things I value a lot. So.
Okay, great. If there is something you would like to change here in Finland, what would that be?
Maybe, I don't know if I'd want to change anything because then it wouldn't be Finland anymore. But like maybe I said before, kind of a more self-confidence in the population. Coming from England, like I said, we've always been at the beginning, at the centre of things that are happening politically or in times of war, for example. We always kind of lead from the front. We're not afraid to choose sides, as we've seen in the Brexit decision from England to leave Europe. Mm-hmm. It's something that I think the English people have bravely voted for. And maybe I'd like to see that a little bit more from the Finnish, because I think Finnish people view themselves as a small nation population that has to follow everyone else. We're too small. I see that in politics and I see that in sports. So even though you're a small nation, I think you should stick your chest out and be proud to be who you are.
Yeah, that's true. So Finland is celebrating its 100th anniversary. What is worth celebrating in Finland, in your opinion?
I think, as I said before, the hard-working spirit of the people, the cultural things that you've given to the world, Sibelius music and art, and I think nature you should celebrate too, and sauna, all the traditional things that Finland is known for. I think there's many things. Just to be a Finn is enough to be proud of and to celebrate. Yep.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much.